For as long as I can remember, my parents taught my brother and I that dreams do not have genders. We were told we could be whoever we wanted to be and that society didn't have to dictate what we made of ourselves. We always knew we didn't have to succumb to the gender norms society set for us. I believe I am who I am today because they so adamantly instilled that value in me. Today I'm pursuing a military career, a field that's predominantly men, and I'm not afraid because I know I have no boundaries. I was also very fortunate to grow up around some pretty amazing young women. From elementary school to middle school to high school, these friends pushed me to defy the odds and keep finding new ways to challenge myself. They too believe that dreams do not have genders. Today they're pursuing careers as physical therapists, politicians, doctors, nurses, humanitarians, and much more, and I couldn't be more proud of them. But it begs the question, what about the girls who aren't brought up with a we can do it mentality?
I have definitely experienced gender stereotyping as an athlete. I attended a co-ed goalkeeper training and they put us all in a line to do goal kicks and everybody spread out and the guys went first, and when it was the girls' turn, the guys came in a lot closer because they didn't think there was any way we could hit it as far. Well, the girls surprised them. A lot of us kicked it over their heads, hitting it even farther than they did. But it really just showed that the guys underestimated our ability to play the game at the same level.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and I'm a math major here at Clemson. I would say gender stereotypes have had both a negative and a positive effect in my life. I think my biggest issue with gender stereotypes and something that I've been dealing with probably since the beginning of high school is just the level of capability people see when they look at a woman versus when they look at a man. And that's very frustrating. I feel like I have always had to work a little bit harder to just show that I'm capable, because right when people look at me, they assume that I'm not capable or as capable as the guy standing next to me. And unfortunately, I actually find myself guilty of this as well. It's just the way that I was raised and the way I think some other people were raised as well. But I do think that gender stereotypes give you this chip on your shoulder and something to prove. By always having to face this kind of challenge, it really makes you want to do better and want to strive to be better than you can be. And so it gives you this motivation, and I think it's the reason for a lot of the things that I do. So it's made this, having this motivation's given me the opportunity to be much more successful than I ever would have been if I had not had this kind of like a fire to do something. So I would say that, it's negative in the sense that, no one wants to be looked at as less than, but it's a positive in the sense that it gives me a motivation that I would never have had otherwise.
It is estimated by researchers that children begin practicing gender stereotypes at around 10 years old, but the experiences that provoke this behavior start much earlier. We see it all around us. A girl may be told she throws like a girl, she runs like a girl, fights like a girl. Girls are not born believing that they are lesser than the boys around them. It's taught to them. It is learned behavior. If you're told for the majority of your life that you're not enough, you're going to start to believe you're not enough. Young women everywhere grow up to believe that they have to meet these certain demands of society. Gender stereotypes are creating long-term detrimental effects. They create low self-esteem and body image issues in girls. They create a boys' club in politics, leaving little room for female representation. They facilitate and promote unacceptable behavior, and it gets brushed off as locker room talk. You might find yourself asking, so how do we fix it? We have to challenge the mindset society has created for us, and it's not going to happen in one big eureka moment. It's in the little things. It's when you assure the little girl on the playground that the boy who pushed her was acting irrationally. You don't tell her he's being mean to her because he likes her. It's when you hear somebody in the locker room say something that just doesn't quite sit right, so you speak up. Despite young women everywhere facing the wrath of gender stereotypes, I have hope for the future. 127 women now hold seats in the U.S. Congress. More and more women join the STEM field every year. Female athletes are setting records and winning big. The future is female, but only if we let it be.